All right, guys, we are here at on.com. As you can see, we have this shoe pulled up here called Cloud Go, $85 because it is on sale or reduced by 40% off. I love how they try to make it sound bougier than what it is. But anyway, 85 bucks, and I did find a listing on Amazon right here for $146 and $35. That is the buy box shown right here. And using Seller Amp profit calculator, after all the fees, putting our cost price 85, we are going to be making, wait, hold on, you guys, you gotta fix it here. 146.35. Okay, cool. We are gonna be making $27.79, almost 33% ROI, which is really good because number one, the ranking on this is in the 1%, and it sells about 573 per month throughout, as you can see right here, across the variations. So I like that because look, this is only a size 10, right? And let's see what other sizes I can purchase here. I mean, they got available sizes out here, plus they have different models. So I don't know, let's go ahead and click like the black shale here. Let's see if they have that. Here you go, bam. Black shale as well. And as you can see, they have other sizes hopefully available. Okay, cool. So it hasn't sold out yet. So we caught it at the right time. And at black shale, how much is it selling for here? Doesn't show us. Let's wait for Seller Amp because it doesn't have a buy box, which is fine. So one person selling for 135. He's a little crazy there. He must not like money. But if you are this person right here and the rest want to sell it for 150 or above, you'll be making, bam, $30.97, which is pretty good as well. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lester. If you didn't know, I used to have a 9-to-5 job where I was selling Range Rovers down in Miami, but then in 2021 I started part-time doing Amazon FBA, and now I've been doing it full-time since that. So it's been amazing. So welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to review one of the most powerful ways to get started with your Amazon FBA business, and that is doing product research like what we just did right here, doing the online arbitrage method. Now, if you're struggling with a question of, Lester, how do I find products to sell, or how do I know if a product's profitable? Well, you are in the right space right here because that's exactly what we're gonna go over in this video today. And that's a proof I've done since 2022. This is how far it's letting me in the calendar, as you can see, you guys right here. Doesn't let me go further than that in just past 2 years. Anyway, sold over $2 million, you know, and 52,000 over units ordered. This is our average size order here. As you can see, this is pretty much our history. So yeah, let's get started. So guys, you can see we are in Victoria's Secret. This will be a classic online arbitrage, basically how it works, because we are reselling popular name of products like we did the On Running. Now we are Victoria's Secret, which everyone knows. There's one at every mall, so you can either buy in person, but this video we're gonna focus exactly on online arbitrage because we are here at the comfort of my home, my office. All you need is a laptop. You can be somewhere in your couch, your kitchen, wherever, in your bed. But anyways, I digress. There's a deal going on right here. If you buy 5 or more, it's going to cost you $6 instead of 20 bucks, right? So let's go ahead and make sure it's the right product here, strawberries and champagne, because this is the listing that I had found on Amazon right here, strawberries and champagne fragrance, right? And using the Seller Amp again to calculate our product, putting the $6 right there. It's selling for $17.85. 100 plus people bought the past month, but if you want to be exact, this is where Seller Amp does, right? It's such an amazing cheat sheet, tool for you guys to use for your advantage. So as you can see, $7.85 just to match the buy box right here is we're gonna make $4.30, which is an incredible 71% ROI. So again, this is just a classic example of online arbitrage. So we're gonna go ahead and step by step in the part 2 of the video here, how you can get started from scratch. And guys, that was just one example. Think about other popular brands out there. Of course, you got your Nike. You can even go to Walmart and see what other things they can resell. It's a popular way to do it. You got Target, Home Depot. Think about specific brands like, you know, Stanley Cups, right? There's so many out there as long as you don't limit your imagination from what you can sell. And basically the goal is to get them as cheap as possible. And so definitely we're gonna be looking for deals and sales. That's exactly where we're gonna go step by step here. So that way you can ensure that when you are selling it, you have profit margins after taking all the fees and stuff like that. So let's talk about why online arbitrage is such a great business for beginners or someone that is doing it part-time. Number one is it requires so much less capital in terms of, you know, a wholesale business in terms of that, or a private label where you are starting your own brand. Like I remember when I first started, I was reselling, used books, right? I mean, I was into reading already and stuff, but specifically it was used college textbooks because that's what I was doing when I was in college, except I was selling it in person to, the kids under my grade, right? So, but then I started to find out about Amazon, and now I was listing those online, purchasing it from different various websites. Again, guys, these were used college textbooks. And in terms of capital, I started about with, $2,000-$3,000. I mean, it wasn't that much to start a business, plus all the other tools that we're gonna go over in this video as well. But all in all, it really doesn't require much capital compared to, like opening a restaurant, for example. You know how much money you need? You need at least $50K plus good credit and all that stuff. But yeah, again, you need a lot in order to run other business, but in terms with online arbitrage, specifically on Amazon, you don't need much. Number 2 reason is you are reselling products that's already in demand. These is popular products that you and I are probably purchasing way before we knew about Amazon FBA. And the last reason with online arbitrage, again, is you can be flexible with it. Again, this is perfect if you are just starting out as part-time or just want to check it out, because you can work in the gaps within your schedule. So if you have a lunch break or you have a weekend off and stuff, you can spend a couple hours in there, just try it out and see how it goes. There's no full commitment about it, and that is the beauty, because again, all you need is this little computer right here and you're good to go. So guys, to get started, I like to personally go to Rakuten. So you can see right here, we're Rakuten.com or Slick Deals, because these pretty much update every single day to see what's going on. We want to have an advantage already in terms of where the sales are, because there's almost like an infinite amount of websites out there. So if you're at Rakuten, definitely go to Hot Deals right here. And again, these changes every single day, so you basically don't run out of products or brands that you can potentially buy from. So once you're here, you pretty much just scroll down, and again, I would suggest lean into what you are interested in, because you're going to be doing a lot of clicking, going through websites and stuff. So at least be excited about it. That's just my recommendation. You can certainly brute force your way, but again, I wouldn't recommend that, because you're gonna not end up liking what you're doing. Again, you wanna, enjoy, like have a sip of drink or, have some snacks or something while you're doing this. Anyway, that was our cue to sip some water. And again, you can go through beauty, definitely not travel. You can't resell there. I mean, they have Glossier here. I used to sell this brand, but a lot of people found out about it, so it's definitely not a good one. Let's see here. Dick's Sporting Goods, it's a great website. A lot of sporting goods available there. So that's basically how you would start in terms of Rakuten. Just go through what's on sale. So now if we're going through Sleek Deals here, I like to go under category and just scroll at the bottom, and I want to view all the category, right? And so you can see these are all the categories available. And let's just pick shoes here. I'm gonna show you guys how I found the on running shoes. So you go through here, all the shoes, right? And just scroll down to see what's available. Again, even if you're just shopping for yourself, this is a good deal. But if you're looking to make money at the comfort of your home doing the product research method for online arbitrage, this is how you do it. I mean, look at this deal right here. 24 bucks, used to be 60. Let's go ahead and find the on running shoe. So this is the Cloud Go here. So guys, I just went ahead and type in on running to save us time, but it is the first result, as you can see right here. Okay, so on running Cloud Go, 85 bucks, which we showed you earlier in the video right there. Then they have other shoe brands model, which is the Cloud Flyer 4 at 100 bucks, used to be 150. And as you can see, you simply click right here, right? And bam, there you are. Again, it might seem easy because I've done this in the past so many times before, but if you are a beginner, I highly recommend just go through the category, what you are familiar with or have some interest, whether it's health and beauty, for instance, here, and just go through if you recognize a brand that you see, right? I would avoid something that you haven't heard of, obviously, but like Tums, this might be a good deal here. You just have to go through Dr. Teal's, something that I've heard of. Let's see here. This brand I haven't heard of, right? So Amazon Basics, stay away, because Amazon's already selling on that. So again, I just want to show you guys what is possible out here by starting at these two websites. So part 2 of this video is all about tools. So now that you have a basic understanding of what online arbitrage is and how to start finding deals, let's go ahead and talk about using tools, right? Using the right tools, I would say, in order to be successful when doing product research. And I say the right tools because imagine, Usain Bolt, fastest man on earth, right? He's a 100-meter, 200-meter sprinter. Imagine if he used a bulky shoe that's designed for, people that run marathons, very comfort, and you can run for miles. Right, he is using shoes, right? But is it the right shoes? He's a sprinter, so what he needs, the right shoe for him, is going to be very light, that's going to help him run fast and break world records, and that is the sprinter spikes, right? That's what he needs, something light. It wouldn't make sense to use the bulky shoes. Yes, shoes is the right tool, but shoes is the tool, but he needs the right tool, which is, the spikes itself. So I wanted to kind of relate that because, a lot of people don't use the right tool. It's sad to say, a lot of beginners unfortunately run into that, or having the right tools but not knowing and having the knowledge on how to really take advantage of it. So let's go over quickly on how and what tools to use. Because my motto is always about, you want to work hard, but you also want to work smart, right? So combining those two is just going to give you a lot of success and be productive at the same time. So guys, you only need 2 tools. If you are just starting out, if you're a beginner, you're only going to need 2 tools. So I'm going to tell you exactly what they are. The first tool you need is something that's going to allow you to analyze, or I would say visually see graphs of different prices, like price history. And the second tool is, you probably see me use it already, something that can help you calculate if you are going to be making money or not after all the fees. All right, so the first tool I'm talking about exactly is Keepa. So let's go over it. So back to our original example of the on-cloud shoes, is we're going to use Keepa. This is Keepa right here, right? Like, I remember when I first saw this, I was like, how do I use this thing, right? It looks so foreign, but again, no worries. Like, everything in life, guys, you've come to figure it out. But the key thing is you just have to spend time with it, play with it, right? Like, watch videos. I have a full tutorial on exactly Keepa, explaining all the different tabs here, whatever colors going on. So check that video out. It's gonna make you a master sourcer and really, separate you from everyone in terms of your Amazon business if you master this Keepa tool right here, okay? So let me go ahead and take all these stuff out of here, okay? So you can see we have a blank state. And the beautiful thing about Keepa is that it shows you price history of every single product on Amazon. This is why you need to see it visually, because it's really helpful. At a quick glance, you can see this product was listed 489 days. It's been on Amazon since September 2023. Okay, that doesn't make sense because 365. Okay, just a little bit past over a year. Okay, cool. And what I just turned on there is the sales rank. Basically, sales rank is, the lower the number, the more it sells. Think about like a #1 book, right? It's the #1 sales rank. So this is somewhere in the 38, 35. But again, it's still in the 1%. That's what you want. You want to stick to the 1% there. Next is the buy box. The buy box is the price that you see when you're shopping on Amazon. So this right here, the buy box. You can see the box right there. So that is the pink, right? So we want to see the history, see if this item is stable, or is the price going up and down, right? So you can see right here, the buy box kind of went away in this time in between, but again, it's pretty stable. If I was gonna buy this product right here, I don't know, I might will. It's such a good deal, is that it's so stable that I can predict what's gonna happen in a month, right? Like, this is probably still gonna be the same, right? So chances are we want to do that. So that's why this tool is powerful. And the second tool is the seller amp, which I had went over earlier in the video, which we plug in the cost price and the sale price, and this is the profit. And keep in mind, guys, the profit is showing after all the fees, because Amazon takes a cut if you're sending it to their warehouse, which is the FBA. So it's really important to know what are all the fees, because you want to see your numbers, because numbers don't lie. So it's really important in order to be exact in there and see what is the profit or money you're going to be making after purchasing the product, because that is important. We want to get the money back so we can reinvest it in more products in the future. And these tools are perfect if you are literally just a beginner or doing this part-time as a side hustle, because it's going to save you a lot of time and helps you make a better decision all in all if you're going to be profitable or not, or buying the right product or not. And guys, if you are finding value in this video so far, make sure to smash that thumbs up button, because it's going to help with the YouTube algorithm here. And while you're at it, hit the subscribe button. Gracias. Anyways, this is something that I'm really grateful that I had stumbled upon when I first started, because a lot of beginners don't even know these kind of tools exist, which is unfortunate because these tools are pretty much such a cheat sheet that just makes everything a lot easier. Again, I emphasize the fact that if you are a beginner, you want to try to remove as much friction as possible. You just want to get into, the sourcing, the product research, because that is the main thing that's going to drive your business to, keep you in business as well, and allows you to do other things, whether your ambition is to do this full-time, right? Like what I've done, or just to, do this successfully as a side hustle to kind of complement of your 9-to-5 already. And yeah, those are pretty much the two tools that you need. I mean, each costs about 20 bucks, so 40 bucks to have these amazing tools that are gonna help your business. So you can't beat that, guys, compared to the other businesses out there, that other things that they may need to run their business. You're spending 40 bucks and getting hell of a value about it. Part 3 of this video is to stay calm and stay wide. So guys, the part 3 is all about diversifying your products. You've probably heard the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And this definitely applies in terms of your product research out there. Yes, I've shown you diversity. We started with shoes, apparel, right? We did a bit of beauty. Now I'm gonna show you, costumes. We're close to Halloween, so this is a great example of a seasonal item. Not necessarily, it does fall into apparel and clothing, but again, this is more of a season item where you can take advantage year after year. So think about Halloween, Christmas, you got Valentine's Day, right? Like think about red stuff. You have Easter. Then of course you have summer times as well. So let's go through here in terms of the Party City costumes. I just went through under their sale, and let's see what I can find here. Again, just to save you guys time, I'm gonna probably cut the video and just show you exactly where would be a profitable product, because as you can see, let's see how much costumes they got. I mean, they have a lot of costumes, right? 664. So I'm gonna see if I can find one, and we're gonna get right into it. But basically what I'm doing is checking one by one and doing a reverse search if there's a listing on Amazon. All right, guys, I had found a product that we can sell on Amazon. Didn't find a listing. So this is this baby Minion Kevin costume here. This marshmallow mask is pretty cool as well. Let's go ahead and click on that. Okay, so we got baby Minion Kevin costume. It is on sale for 13 bucks. Normally it's 25. Always try to find stuff on sale, so that way you can ensure you have, room, right? In case someone does lower the price. So what I would do here is use the seller amp. It can also do a reverse search for you, which is just amazing, because instead of you typing the product itself into Amazon's website manually, guys, use these tools. So I click this little Chrome button right here, did the search for me automatically, and this is it right here. Let's go ahead and click the Amazon, because it's gonna open up the exact product page on the website. All right, guys, so we have the product listing here on Amazon. Party City Minion Kevin Halloween costume, definitely matches it here. Now, let's go ahead and select the size. Let's go to 6 to 12 months. Okay, that is not profitable, because it's selling for 13 bucks, right? This is the same as the Party City. Let's go ahead and check the other size, 12 months to 24 months. Okay, so this size right here, 12 to 24 months, basically 1 to 2 years old, is selling for $43.62. Let's go back to Party City to see if they have it. There we go. Cool, it's still on sale at $13, and it is available to get delivered, right? So you can purchase this right here and resell it. So let's go ahead and use Seller Amp. So guys, plug in Seller Amp right here at $13. So we are making over 100% ROI, return on investment. I mean, we're making $16 with this sale here, even if the price goes down, right? Like, well, actually it's higher. No, actually, there's gonna be a FBM. Okay, cool. FBM is someone that's fulfilled by merchant, like someone in their house sending it from, one by one themselves. But if you're an Amazon FBA, it stays on Amazon's FBA warehouse. Kind of just want to go over that, because on the buy box, it is $43.62. So let's go ahead and $43.62. That was the original profit there. Okay, guys, that's why it's important to purchase products on sale, because let's look at the Keepa history here, okay? So it's been sold at $39.99 before, even lower than the 43. So let's go ahead and type in 40 bucks there. Again, we're still making money. We have a lot of room to play with. So yeah, this is another aspect in terms of the product research where you need to purchase wide. and diversify your products. And another reason I say that, because it's going to protect your Amazon Health account as well. That is the number one thing you need to pay attention to once you start selling on Amazon, especially when you get bigger, because Amazon can, you know, not to scare you, can hold up your funds, can hold up or suspend your account, right? If something does happen. So if you buy a lot of products from one brand and that brand you get locked out to, something that almost happened to me, which thankfully I got it resolved, is that, you know, I had over 1,000 units or quantity of this specific, you know, brand. So yeah, if I wouldn't be able to sell that, then, you know, I would have to like liquidate it from somewhere else. So you don't want to be in that situation. So that's why it's really important to start diversifying your products from the start. In terms of rushing, yeah, it took me about, you know, close to a year. I was strictly doing it part-time. Then close to a year, I was like, what if I started to do this full-time? And, you know, again, I took my time, I validated it, that make sure, you know, the business was working. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do shipment. I know how to do other things. I know how to source products or do a product research. So those are the baby steps you need to do in order to start slowly, you know, investing more in terms of the business. And same thing with buying products, right? Like, do a test buy, especially if you're not familiar with a brand. You don't know what size it is, seeing it in person and stuff. Like, I've learned so much in terms of buying wide that there's products now that I wouldn't even touch, even it's making me money, because from my experience. And those I'm talking about is like, you know, baby products or glass in general, right? So again, it's a good rule of thumb to do a test buy, and I would recommend, you know, buy 5 units, 10 units, 15 units, just try it out. Again, you are minimizing your loss if it doesn't work out. And if it does, cool, buy a little bit more of that brand or that product exactly. And if I was a beginner, I'd be super picky about it, especially if I don't have a lot of capital, if I only have a few thousands. I'm only gonna pick the products that are, you know, possibly small. It's gonna give me the highest ROI out there as well. And yeah, guys, as I'm starting to age, you can see the gray hairs on my hairs. That, you know, whether that's in life or a business, a lot of things, you know, take time. We can certainly push and do the best we can, but again, the time it's gonna take in its due course. There's nothing we can do about it. And again, with your Amazon FBA business, you won't be able to control the market or anything else that happened. But one thing you can control all the time is going to be the discipline that you're going to put in doing the product research in order to get better, investing the tools that we had went over as well, and watching the videos here in my channel on how to really get better at it, so that way you can be successful in terms of your own business. And with the social media nowadays, you know, it's easy to get hypnotized or seduced by, you know, the flashy exotic cars out there and stuff like that. But again, guys, I encourage you to think long term. Nothing ever great came out in terms of overnight success. A lot of things, if you really dig deep into it, took tons of years and effort in order to get where they're at. And again, just take it one day at a time, you know, baby steps. You'll eventually get there. You don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, take action today, spread your effort, be disciplined, start using your Amazon seller account, do some product research. Any questions? Comment down below, let me know. And guys, if you want to learn other methods on how to do product research, check this video out right here. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video.